Hey friends, welcome to Embed Idea. This is Tirthankar and you are watching 8051 course for beginners. In last lesson, I told you that I will start the topic 8051 timers. But later on, I realized that this is the perfect time to tell you the 8051 pin descriptions in detail. And in the next lesson, I'll start the timers. So at the first, on your left hand side, the image is the pin diagram of 8051. There are 40 pins. Pin 20 is connected to ground or should be connected to ground, and pin 40 should be connected to VCC, where you should apply 5 volt. If you look at it minutely, you will find there are 4 input output ports, P0, P1, P2 and P3. Each port has 8 input output lines. Port 1 is from 1 to 8, port 2 is from 21 to 28, port 3 is from 10 to 17 and port 0 is from 32 to 39. The pins are marked as, let's take P1, P1.0, P1.1, P1.2 and so on up to P1.7. On the chip's left side, pin 9, look at pin 9. It is for reset, where if we apply 5 volt, the chip will be reset, or you can say restart. I have also shown the reset circuit, the traditional reset circuit used for 8051, that is shown in the second image. Here you can see there is a push button. It is used to provide the required voltage. As a result, in circuits we get a push button to reset the controller. So this is how we design the reset circuit. At pin 18 and 19, crystal oscillator should be connected, like shown in the third image. The capacitor's value should be 33 picofarad. It is only for 8051. The entire oscillator circuit is built inside the chip. Only this part should be externally connected. You may ask, why so? Because the designer gave us, the programmers, the choice to connect the desired crystal oscillator of a value we want. So 8051 can support up to 40 megahertz. Now come to port 3. Port 3 has alternate functions. Starting from P3.0, which is an IO pin, this pin can also work as the pin through which 8051 can receive data serially. Similarly, the next one is TXD. Using this pin, 8051 can transmit a byte serially. And pin 12 and 13 are for external interrupt. We use these to provide an interrupt to the CPU that I will disclose in a later lesson. Pin 14 and pin 15 are for timer 0 and 1 respectively. By default, timer follows the crystal oscillator for its operation, time related operations. But these pins can provide external operating frequency for the timers. Pin 16 is write and pin 17 is read. These pins are used to initiate read and write operations only when external memory is connected with 8051. Part left side of the chip is complete. Now move to the right side of the chip, that is pin 21 to 40. When external memory is connected, we need pins 29, 30 and 31. Apart from the port 2 and port 0, we need these 3 pins. 29 is PSEN. PSEN stands for Program Store Enable. 30 is ALE. It stands for Address Latch Enable. And then 31 is EA. EA denotes external access. Look at port 2 and port 0. P2 is also marked with A8, A9 and so on. And P0 is marked as AD0, AD1 and so on. That means P2 can also work as address bus to send addresses to external memory for reading and writing operations. This is unidirectional process, so address can go, it will never come. On the other hand, P0 can work as both address and data bus. So address bus here is of 16 bits, P2 8 and P0 8. Data bus is of 8 bit. So when P0 will act as address and when data, that is controlled by ALE pin, address latch enable. When this pin is high, 8051 sends address only through P0 and 2. When ALE is low, P0 act as data bus only. So when external memory is connected and you want 8051 to follow the external memory only, connect EA to low. EA is of active low logic. So this enables external access. When this pin is connected to VCC, external access is disabled. Then 8051 reads the internal memory. Now come to PSEN. It is used only to enable external memory chip before and after every read and write cycles. Nowadays, you don't need to know this, as the program memory in most 8051 chips is of 64 KB or more than 4 KB, which is enough for the programmer. So no need to connect external memory, because it will cost us more rupees for the design system and more chips will be required, and the form factor of the circuit will be increased. So this design was earlier used in memoryless microcontroller 8031. I guess you have understood the pin description. If you have any query, just let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, then press like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe Embed Idea, because there are more lessons coming up. Thanks for watching.